Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to this News Now Health Update with Lisa Gibalerio from the Wayside Youth and Family Support Network and coordinator of the Belmont Wellness Coalition. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Joanna.
So today, Lisa and I will be discussing the Social Host Liability Law. Lisa, can you help us understand what this law is all about?
Absolutely. So, this is an important law because it codifies that it is illegal to have alcohol or cannabis consumed on your property by anyone under the age of 21. So, it's illegal even if you do not actually serve the alcohol. And this bears repeating because sometimes parents don't understand that they are responsible for any consequences of underage drinking, whether they are aware of the consumption or not. Either way, the social host liability law will hold them liable if anything should go wrong. And that is, if anything should go wrong to any of the people involved in the drinking or to an innocent third party that might be impacted later in the evening. So, parents, what this means is if you're out to dinner and a party pops up at your house, even if you did not give permission, even if you are completely unaware, if something goes wrong with the underage drinkers, you will be held legally liable.
Good to know. So, how many states have these social liability laws, social host liability laws?
There are about 32 states who now have social host liability laws, including all six New England states.
Okay. And how is this law enforced?
What typically happens is a situation is reported. The police will get a call if minors are consuming substances or if anything, should go wrong. And the district attorney's office will be notified by the local police department. And, Joanna, it depends on what happens, but there are fines in the thousands of dollars that can be imposed on the, guardians, or in some cases, prison time has actually been a punishment of this.
Oh, are there any such cases in Massachusetts?
Yes, if you do a quick Google search of social host liability cases in and around Massachusetts, you will come up with a couple of examples, including, I recall, one very tragic scenario where a young person actually was leaving a party and had consumed way too much alcohol, tripped, fell, and ended up drowning in like a brook or something in someone's backyard. And again, the adults, the homeowners of where the party took place, were held responsible.
Oh, wow. Is there anything else parents should know, Lisa?
Well, this is a good opportunity to remind parents that you have to be talking with your teenagers about underage drinking. Listen to what they have to say on the topic, and also take the time to express your own concerns and talk with them explicitly about the social host liability law. Let them know what's at stake if something goes wrong. Also, a good time to talk about the impact of alcohol on their developing brains, that it impacts their ability to use good judgment, that there's more injuries and accidents, there's more reports of sexual assault. These all occur more frequently when substances are involved. I would say from a public health perspective and also from a parental perspective, our goal is to delay use as long as possible. And then, to say to our kids, look, if you're going to experiment, do so with moderation, do so with caution. And I guess finally, Joanna, I would say to parents, model appropriate consumption of alcohol in your home, model using, good judgment around it, and be thoughtful about where and how substances are stored at your home.
Thank you, Lisa, for all this valuable information.
Happy to be here, happy to share.
And thank you for tuning in to this News Now Health Update. Until next time.